It's time to dive into the key topic of today, which is the center. And the center rests on 6 legs, 6 partner aspects, and I'm very excited to share those with you in a moment. First of all, it is a partnership. It's a partnership between us and a local partner. A local partner can be an enterprise, a government entity, or even a large academic institution. We focus on 3 things: education, enterprise, government, and learning, training, and performance. In short, knowledge transfer. Now, it's all about spatial artificial intelligence, location data, context aware, situational awareness, decision making. So we are not just addressing the traditional AI. There's a whole video around this, which in interest of your time, I will not play.
Welcome to the Spatial AI Center, where the future of knowledge transfer is revolutionized.
Access to the link in the talk.
EON reality.
So let's talk instead about what are the concrete elements of a center. 6 pillars. We talked a lot about learning, training, and performing. We haven't talked about how you can generate jobs or future-proof your existing job based on what's coming. And we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about how we address the cutting-edge technology, the challenge that by the time we deliver this, it is already old. How can you sustain that cutting-edge technology? And how can you sustain a profitable center? That's the 4th one. And the last 2 is the global network, which we have today, and you become a part, a member of this, and the community support, how this center not only can help your organization, but propagate throughout your community. Let's go in. I'm not going to go too much in detail, but I will just touch a minute on each one. So let's look at learning, training, and performing.
EON reality is transforming the way students and professionals learn, explore, and engage with the world around them. Dive into captivating 3D environments where lessons come to life, offering a completely new and immersive way to experience education. Harness the power of AI for personalized learning pathways, ensuring knowledge acquisition, retention, and application tailored to your unique needs. Stay engaged with interactive assessments and quizzes, allowing you to track your progress and achieve your educational goals. Unlock deeper understanding with complex model analysis, breaking down intricate subjects to reveal their inner workings. Master skills through simulation-based training scenarios, preparing you for real-world challenges and future success. Join us at EON Reality as we redefine the educational landscape and create a brighter future for learners everywhere.
So the second pillar has to do with jobs. And for that, we have something we call the VR Academy. This is something that EON started almost 10 years ago. And originally, it was called the Virtual Reality Innovation Academy. It's interesting. It's 1/3 theory and 2/3 practice. And this has evolved not only to the metaverse, but now to spatial AI, where we teach everything from prompt engineering. And the exciting part of this is the employability. We reached 97 to 99% employability of students that work through these courses. And in this context, you can see here, for example, how students, in this case at our center in Morocco, are creating applications for restaurants, for medical procedures, patient file monitoring, and a lot of these applications actually are used in real life. Some of them
EON Startup Program.
Some of them have even gone up to become a new startup. And for that, we also have, as a part of this academy, a startup program.
EON Startup Program. Picture a world where spatial artificial intelligence revolutionizes industries, transforming the way we live.
Okay, so if we move to the next phase here, it's called innovation infrastructure. EON is not only working on smaller devices, but we can publish this in a full environment, like, for example, whole sanctuary, literally from a phone to a dome. In this case, you can open up a ceiling and you can see the whole environment. This can be done in scalable ways. So here's a smaller environment that you can see, screens, immersive places, all the way to holographic environments, as you can see that you can control with your hands. But why not the whole room that you bring to life? So in this case, the floor, the walls, you can also do that using our technology. So it's very scalable. Or you can engage in what we call edutainment experiences. So this was used for the FIFA World Cup a few years ago.
Football fans a day were invited to kick a virtual football to launch an app that could make them...
So those are just some examples of what you can do, and EON is continuing this infrastructure expansion, because by the time you deliver it, it becomes the solutions, the hardware can become old, so we are all the time refreshing it. Let's look at something that we are proud to integrate at the moment.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro. The era of spatial computing is here.
We're all familiar with this device, I think, if you're in this business. It was launched not long ago by Apple, and it's still very expensive, but we are integrating it, and we see that it becomes more affordable in the coming years. In fact, EON's whole user interface is aligned with what Apple sees. Now, the great thing about this type of device, this is the future. So we are not only looking at the new augmented reality device, we are looking, in my opinion, to the world of spatial computing, the next computing platform in the coming years. Okay, so one other thing that is quite relevant here has to do with sustainability of the center. And for that, we have something called Learn and Earn, or the marketplace. And you're familiar with that? We talked about it earlier. 80% of the revenue goes to you as a developer when you use this platform. And this can reach out to all corners of the world. And we've seen from very simple applications to very sophisticated applications like you see here. This one, you can even inject various pathologies for eye applications where you can deliberately practice with a virtual patient by injecting those different pathologies. Okay, and then last but not least, actually almost last, is our global network. Let's have a look. So we meet at least 4 times a year on top of the world tours in different locations. Last time we were in Singapore, before that in California, and this one was last year in Turkey, Istanbul. And we have world leaders, corporate leaders that all share how they use this technology across the world. Let's listen in.
EON is a global company, and Istanbul is a global city. It's the meeting point of the world, and we saw yesterday and today how it all matches perfectly together. We came from all the continents, from all the different countries, and we are all experiencing what EON is all about, the mission and the vision of education for all that is linked to the new technologies, to artificial intelligence, to virtual reality, augmented reality.
Yeah, so not only do we do that, but we also do large national rollouts and announcements. Here's an example.
للتنمية الدولية وجامعة محمد السادس المساعدة.
This particular one is from Morocco, where we work together with the government, the ministers, and USAID to bring this capability of a national rollout to a country. The last part I want to highlight is the community support. EON is a strong believer in the fact that knowledge is a human right, and we've helped communities across the world, from the global south to organizations also that, or academic institutions that need that help through grant programs. Let's listen in.
Welcome to EON Reality's Learn for Life program, where we believe knowledge is a human right. Learn for Life is EON Reality's nonprofit arm, where we can put our decades of experience into making the world a better place. From children and
yeah, so this is very exciting, because not only do we help with education, but here over the years we've been able to help in many different ways, including with basic things in places like Africa or Papua New Guinea or Honduras, understanding malaria, sustainable development of livelihoods, farm mechanization, soil conservation, beekeeping, and many, many more. And as this operation has grown, we've also been very honored to have sponsors and donors to this that have been joining us as partners like UNIDO, USAID, Inter-American Development Bank, Kellogg's Foundation, and many, many more. So that's something that we really are proud about, and we'd like to use this vehicle to expand from 40, 50 million users today, hopefully to 1 billion users in the near